The American Broadcasting Company invites you to meet Great Caesar's Ghost. Someone once said, every man to his own friends, every man to the company he keeps. Well, this is well and good for most people, but not for Julius Caesar Jones, leading druggist in the little town of Kingston. No, with J.C. Jones, it's different. Because, as we shall soon see, some of the company he keeps is, well, to say the least, unusual. As our scene opens, Julius is in the back room of his drugstore putting up a prescription when the telephone rings.
Jones Drugstore.
Hello, Pop.
Oh, hello, Buster.
Do you know where Mom is?
She's at home, as far as I know, having a tea party.
I called, but nobody answers.
Well, you know your mother's tea party, son. These women are always talking so loud and so fast they'd never hear a dozen telephones.
Gee, I let her ring for about 10 minutes. Well, that's all I wanted to know, Pop.
All right, son. I'll see you later.
Okay, goodbye, Pop.
Goodbye, Buster. Now, let's see. Where was I? Oh, yes. This is Flemington's prescription. Now, let me think. Sulfur. Yeah. Ammonia. Mm-hmm. Sodium nitrate. Or did I put sodium nitrate in? Confound it, I can't remember. I'll have to start the whole thing all over again. Great Caesar's ghost.
Greetings, citizen.
What?
Hail and well met.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
All hail the mighty Caesar. Make way, knaves. Bow down. 'Tis great Caesar who approaches.
Caesar? No, look here. What kind of practical joke is this? Who are you, and what are you doing behind the prescription desk in that nightgown?
Nightgown? Forsooth, you make light of my toga. By Marius Jonesy, if you don't wish to discourse with me in a manner befitting my regal personage, and carry on as if you don't believe it is I when I stand before you, why did you call me?
Call you? Well, that's the last thing in the world I'd do.
But you did. Just as I was leaving my palace, I distinctly heard the words.
Words? What words?
I must say that you used them in an uncomplimentary manner. You used them rather as an expletive. Great Caesar's ghost, you said. Now, didn't you?
Well, yes, but...
Those words will always bring me. Whenever I hear them, I must immediately put a halt to whatever I am doing and answer you.
Oh, now, look here. This is ridiculous.
You doubt the great Caesar? Stand back, Jonesy. Watch closely now. I'll disappear.
There now, you see. I mean, now you don't see. Say the words, Jonesy.
You mean...
Go on, Jonesy, and put a ring in them. Say them proudly.
Huh? Great Caesar's ghost.
And Caesar is here. From the past into the present. From the invisible to Jones Drugstore.
But I don't understand. No, I can't believe this.
It's very simple, Jonesy. You are a direct descendant of the great Julius Caesar.
I am? But I hardly knew him. I just happen to have his name.
And his royal blood in your veins. You're the first one in over 800 years, Julius Caesar Jones, to have both Caesar's name and Caesar's blood.
And you are Great Caesar?
Egad, sir, I am Great Caesar's ghost, the spirit of the ruler of men.
Be careful, sir. My drum.
The emperor of the Romans, the leader of thousands.
And don't whirl around like that, Caesar. You'll not knock my bottles off
the figurehead of the great Roman. Yes, and I will do anything you bid me do, Jonesy.
You've done enough. You've ruined Mrs. Flemington's prescription.
Yes, and spotted my toga with some of the most unpleasant of the ingredients. I'll most certainly have to do something about that. Not a very good start, Jonesy, but I repeat that I will do anything you bid.
Anything?
Anything? What do you have in mind?
Well, would you mind helping me mop up this mess on the floor?
A mop? Egad! What a pastime for Gaius Julius Caesar, the ruler of men, the emperor of the Roman
Caesar.
Empire.
There are more bottles in here.
Oh, yes. Carefully. Very well, Jonesy. The great Caesar submits. Lead me to the mop.
Oh, Cassandra. It was a wonderful party. Wonderful.
Oh, do you think everyone had a good time?
Of course they had a good time, Cassandra. Everyone always has a good time in the Joneses' house. Oh, I wish I could say that about the Fisher house.
Now, Effie, we always enjoy coming to your place.
Maggie Kingston, you know that's not true. My husband's the city's only undertaker, and I've resigned myself to it. Why, every time I have the girls over, I know what they're thinking. I see them looking around, under things, like they expect to find I don't know what hidden away somewhere in the corner.
Oh, Effie, nonsense. Now, we're going to have our next meeting of the Ladies' Benefit Club at your place, and no one's going to look anywhere for anything.
Certainly not. Now, Cassandra, I'll help you clean up.
Oh, no, really, don't bother. Oh, Maggie, don't forget to take your luncheon cloths. You were a lifesaver. Imagine having a party and all my cloths at the laundry.
I was glad to bring them, but I wish they had been a little better. That new linen cloth of yours on the dining room table certainly shamed my covers.
Cassandra, where did you ever get such a lovely cloth?
Oh, over at Clover City. I've always wanted a white linen with a blue border. The color picks up the blue in the wallpaper.
Oh, it's beautiful. If it turns up missing one of these days, Cassandra, you'll know where to look for it.
My goodness, look how late it's getting. I must hurry.
Well, I'll take you in my car, Effie. Oh, you didn't bring yours, did you?
No, Fred had a funeral. He always takes our car when he has a funeral. You should be glad you're the banker's wife, Maggie. You can have a car of your own.
Fred's not doing so badly. Why don't you make him get you a car?
Oh, well, you know Fred. He's never interested in anything unless it's a matter of life and death, particularly the latter. Well, Cassandra, thank you again.
Oh, I wish you could stay a little longer.
Cassandra, it's been awfully nice. But you just wait until my next party. I got the most wonderful idea while you were passing out the cookies. I wrote it down and put it in my purse. Oh, my purse. I'm walking off without it.
Wasn't that your purse in there on one of the dining room chairs,
Oh,
Maggie?
yes. Now, isn't that just like me? Well, never mind, Cassandra. I'll go get it. I know exactly where it is.
No wonder Banker Kingston's always saying Maggie's so scatterbrained.
Oh, she's not scatterbrained. She just has a lot on her mind all the time. Did you find it, Maggie?
Oh, yes, right where I left it.
Well, Effie?
Are we ready?
Uh-huh. Well, goodbye, Cassandra.
Bye.
And bye, Mr. Jones.
Yes, I will. Bye. In a banana. Buster! Buster! Remember what I told you. We have to wax the floors before your father gets home. Oh, they should have been waxed yesterday. But the girls were all so busy admiring my new linen tablecloth. My tablecloth. My tablecloth. It's gone.
Jones Drugstore.
Julius, I have to talk to you.
Yes, dear.
Well, I don't know what to say. I had my white linen tablecloth with a blue border out so the girls all could see it. And now it's gone.
Gone?
Mm-hmm. The last time I saw it, Maggie Kingston and Effie Fisher and I were all admiring it. And then we got to talking about something else, and the girls started to leave. We got as far as the front door, and Maggie suddenly noticed she'd forgotten her purse. Well, she went...
Oh, she wouldn't take her tablecloth, Cassandra.
Well, I don't like to think she would.
Of course she wouldn't. Why, Banker Kingston could buy more tablecloths than I've got pills in my drugstore.
But she did go back after her purse, and she was in the dining room alone. And when I went in there just after she and Effie had gone, the cloth was missing.
Didn't you borrow some cloths from Maggie for your party?
Oh, well, yes.
Well, then she must have accidentally mixed your cloth up with hers.
Oh, dear, I'm sure you're right.
Why don't you call Maggie up and ask her?
Oh, Julius, I don't want her to think I'm accusing her of stealing the cloth. Can't you think of some way to get it back without embarrassing the Kingstons?
Well, I'll try to think of something. What did the cloth look like?
Well, it was white linen with a blue border about 2 inches wide all the way around the edges.
White with a blue border. All right, Cassandra. I'll stop by the Kingstons and see what I can find out.
You're going over there?
Yeah, I might as well. I'll be in that neighborhood anyway. I have to deliver a bottle of medicine to old Mrs. Flemington out on the north side of the town.
Julius, nice to have you drop around. Here, have a cigar.
Thanks, Banker Kingston. I didn't know you'd be at home this time of the day.
Yes, indeed. Banker's hours, you know.
I was just passing by. Thought I'd drop in and say hello to you and Maggie.
Well, Maggie isn't here just now. She was over at your place earlier, and then she had to go over to see Mrs. Mitchell about getting a dress fitted or something.
She's been here then? Since she left my place, I mean?
Yes, in and out, so to speak, yes.
Mm-hmm, I see. You know, Kingston, I've always admired your place. Never have talked to you about it much. Find it pretty convenient, do you?
Convenient? Well, yes, certainly.
Mm-hmm. Lots of room, plenty of windows, and good light. Nice big hallway out there.
Julius, do you want to take a tour of the house?
I'm sorry. I forgot I was company.
For goodness sake, Julius, you company, why, you're as welcome in this house as Maggie, my own daughter, Penelope.
Well, thank you, Kingston. By the way, where is Penny?
Still at school, I imagine.
I suppose she's a big help to Maggie, huh?
Yes, Penelope's a good little helper. Yeah, I suppose so.
Sets the tables, I suppose. Clears it, too, and puts away the luncheon cloths.
Luncheon cloths?
You know, covers for the table. I gather Maggie keeps most of them here in this hallway linen closet.
Well, yes, I suppose so.
Mm-hmm. By the way, do you have a copy of the last lodge report, Kingston?
Lodge report? Why, yes, I have.
Could I borrow it for tonight? I've mislaid my own someplace.
Why, certainly, Julius. I'll go right up and get it. It's upstairs in my den.
Oh, now, if it's a lot of trouble, don't
No
bother.
trouble. You just wait there. I'll be right back.
All right. Oh, great Jupiter. I feel like a sneak thief. But Cassandra said to find a way not to embarrass the Kingstons. This is where Kingston said Maggie keeps her linens. Let's see now. White tablecloth with blue border. Blue border. Here's one that's blue with a white border. This must be it, all right. Cassandra was just so excited, she got the colors mixed. Yeah, sure as anything, that's it. Wait a minute. This red check cloth. That's ours, too. I remember Cassandra used it at breakfast just the other morning. Poor Maggie. I wonder if Banker Kingston knows that she's that way about tablecloths.
Albert Kingston, I don't mislay things. I told you that I'd put them here in the downstairs linen closet. And when I went to get the blue ones you put on the table for supper tonight, it was gone.
Mother's right, Daddy. She showed me the drawer. Someone had rummaged all through it.
Albert, was anyone in the house while I was at the dressmaking?
No. Well, no one but Julius Jones. He just dropped in to get a copy of the lodge report, and then he did... Hey, what's something peculiar at that? Julius Jones. Why, after all these years. Why, that pill roller, a pilferer. Poor Cassandra. I wonder, does she know that Julius is that way about tablecloths?
Well, Cassandra, there they are.
My goodness, Julius, these aren't my tablecloths.
What?
Mine was white with a blue border, not blue with a white border. And whatever made you bring along this red check one?
You used it just the other morning.
Julius, are you out of your mind? There's never been a red check tablecloth in this house.
But I thought that...
Ooh, what's this sticky stuff all over them? Smells like medicine.
Oh, it is medicine. Old Mrs. Flemington spilled some of her prescription.
Well, there's only one thing to do. I'm going to wash them out and iron them just as nice as I possibly know how. And then you're going to march right back to the Kingston's place and return them. There now, Julius. Don't they look nice? All washed nice and clean.
Cassandra, I've been thinking about all this, and I don't see how I'm going to get those things back into the Kingstons without them finding out.
Julius, you managed to steal them.
I didn't steal them.
So you can manage to get them back where they belong. Well, thank goodness it's a dark night out. I can hang them on the line and no one will know them.
But, Cassandra...
I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, if Kingston ever finds out, he'll skin me alive. He'll make me the laughing stock of the town. And what's more, The lights. Who turned out the lights? Buster? Buster, are you fiddling around with the electric fuses? Buster, turn those lights back on. Great Caesar's ghost.
Egad, Jonesy, what now?
Caesar? That you?
Forsooth, who else? Listen, Jonesy, you'll simply have to do something about that broken cord in the bathroom.
Broken cord? In the bathroom?
By the bones of Brutus, yes. I was trying your electric razor in there a minute ago, and all the lights went out.
Push that doorbell button again, Penny.
Father.
Push it. I'm going to stir Jones out of there if it takes me all night.
All right, Father, but can't you see the Joneses aren't home?
They are home, I tell you.
But look, not a light in the house.
Penelope, I distinctly saw lights in the house as we came around the corner. Penelope, did you push that doorbell button?
Several times, Daddy, but I don't think it rings.
Why, of course it rings. Jones' doorbell always rings. Jones is just hiding, that's all. He's gone underground.
Underground?
Like all criminals do.
Oh, Daddy, don't be so melodramatic.
I'm not being melodramatic. Simply want those tablecloths back. Well, come on, let's go try the back door.
Maybe if I call for Buster.
Don't you dare. I came over here determined not to raise our voices. There'll be no shouting over this matter.
But, Daddy, I always holler for Buster when I don't see him outside.
Penelope, we will not create a disturbance under any circumstance. Why, you know how these things are in a small town. The minute someone finds out, everyone else in 7 counties will know about it by morning.
Shall I knock on the back door, Daddy?
No, wait a minute. Penelope, do you see what I see?
What's that, Daddy? It's so dark out here.
There on Cassandra's clothesline. Aren't those your mother's tablecloths?
Tablecloth? Why, Daddy, I do believe you're right.
Of course I'm right. They're exactly the ones your mother described as missing.
Daddy, where are you going?
To take those tablecloths off the line. Why, the nerve of Cassandra. She was probably trying to wash out all of Maggie's identification marks.
We'll return to Great Caesar's ghost in just a moment. As we re-enter the troubled life of Julius Caesar Jones, we again find him answering the ring of his drugstore telephone.
Jones Drugstore.
Oh, Julius, thank heavens you're at the store already.
Just opened up, Cassandra.
Julius, they're gone.
Gone? Who's gone?
Maggie's tablecloths. When I went to get them, they weren't on the line.
Well, maybe Buster brought them in.
No, I asked him.
But, dear, who would take tablecloths off our clothesline?
Oh, Julius, this is terrible. If they were our own, I wouldn't mind half as much. Oh.
Now, Cassandra, don't get all excited. It won't help a bit.
But what are we going to do?
Well, there's only one thing to do. Go down to Bircher's department store, Cassandra, and try to replace them. If you can find 2 just like them to give her, she'll never know the difference.
Now, Buster, where are you going?
Over and look at the new marbles Bircher's got in yesterday.
Buster, you are not going to buy any more marbles.
Well, holy smoke, Mom.
They're all over the house now. You just stay right here with me. I brought you along for a purpose, and I don't intend to have you running all over the store while I'm in here shopping.
But, Mom, they've got some swell new Aggies.
I don't care what they have, son. You can look at them some other time. I want you to stay right here, and if you see Maggie Kingston coming to the store, let me know right away.
Holy smoke, Mom.
Well, good morning, Mrs. Jones. May I help you?
Yes, I'd like to look at some table covers.
Oh, certainly. Do you have anything special in mind?
Well, yes, I do. First of all, a red checked luncheon cloth.
Red checked luncheon cloth. Mm-hmm. Well, yes, I think there's one in this box right here, Mrs. Jones. Well, isn't that fortunate? There's just one left.
That's exactly the one I wanted. How much is it?
That's $5.59, marked down from $7.50.
I'll take it.
All right. Now, was there anything else?
Oh, yes. Something blue and a dinner cloth. A light blue with about a 2-inch white border.
Oh, my, we're terribly short on dinner cloths, especially in blue. I do have one, however, but I don't think you'll like it. It's really a ghastly thing.
Is it blue?
Yes, but not a very pretty blue, Mrs. Jones.
Does it have a white border?
Yes, it has. And it's the full-size dinner cloth. Shall I show it to you?
It's the only blue dinner cloth you have?
The only one in the store.
Oh, well, I might as well look at it.
I'll get it for you right away. Will you excuse me?
Mom, there's Hanky Davis over looking at the marbles. Hi, Hanky.
Buster, hush. My goodness, yelling like that. Where are your manners?
Oh, Hanky doesn't get embarrassed very easy.
Well, perhaps not, but I do. Everyone in the store is looking at us.
Hanky, are you finding any new ones you don't have already?
Buster, stop making faces at that boy.
I'm not making faces. I'm trying to talk to him.
Well, you can see him later. Now behave yourself.
Here we are, Mrs. Jones. But I just know you aren't going to like it.
Like it? My goodness, that's just like the one Julius took from Maggie. Well, that's exactly what I want.
You do?
My goodness, yes, and you just about didn't show it to me.
No, that is, I just about didn't, did I? Oh, but it is a lovely cloth. Don't you think so?
I certainly do not. I agree with you. It's ghastly.
My goodness, Mrs. Jones.
How much is it?
It's very reasonable. Just $18.
Never thought I'd pay $18 for a pen wiper like that.
But you are going to take it? Both of them, I mean, the red check, too?
Oh, yes, I'll take them. How much is it altogether?
$23.59, Mrs. Jones. But if you'd like to wait until our next shipment of blue covers comes in...
Oh, no. You don't understand. I'll take both cloths. Will you wrap them, please?
Oh, certainly, Mrs. Jones. They'll be ready in just a minute.
Can I go now, Mom?
No, Buster, you cannot. I want you to help me when we get home.
Holy smoke, Mom. Help you?
Yes, dear. I can't give those table covers to Maggie looking like they do.
Looking like they do?
Oh, they're too new looking. I'll have to wash them out so Maggie won't know they haven't ever been used.
Well, Penelope, I guess I'm not getting so old at that.
Old, Daddy?
No, not when my very beautiful young daughter chooses to wait an entire half hour at the bank to walk home with me. Oh, here, Penny, we go this way.
The Cressburns' vacant lot?
It is. Saves a minute and a half.
Do you always come this way when you walk home?
Sure, it takes me right by Schaefer's backyard and
the Jones?
Well, I sometimes stop a minute and say a few words to old F. Schaefer. I don't see him out today,
There's
though.
Buster going in his house. Hey, Buster! Oh, I guess he didn't hear me.
Yeah, he probably doesn't want to hear you. He's more than likely ashamed.
Shame?
Yes, of Julius, his father.
Daddy, I still don't think there's... I still think there's some mistake. Why, for heaven's
Hold on
sake...
a minute, Penny.
What?
Look. There on Cassandra's clothesline.
My heavens, Daddy. Mother's red check tablecloth.
And the blue one with the white border.
The Joneses got them back again. Well, did you
Penny,
ever...
you wait here.
Daddy, where are you going?
Where do you think I'm going? I'm going to get those tablecloths and take them home to Maggie again.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, hello. Oh, yes, it's Cassandra.
My heavens, Julius, I've been trying to get you for 20 minutes. Julius, you won't believe it, but I saw it happen with my very own eyes.
Believe it. You saw what happened?
Banker Kingston. I was in the kitchen, and when I looked out of the window for Buster, I saw him going through the back gate.
Buster?
No, Julius, Banker Kingston. And he was carrying off those 2 brand-new tablecloths I brought this morning for Maggie.
Great Jupiter.
Julius, what are we going to do about it?
Well, it's time to close up the store. I'll come right home, and we'll both go over to Kingston's and have a talk with them.
Will you hurry, Julius?
Sure. I'll get there as fast as I can.
All right, dear. Goodbye. Oh, dear. Now, who could that be? Oh. Maggie Kingston and Banker Kingston.
Cassandra, we want to talk to you.
Yes, and I want to talk to you, Maggie.
Maggie, my dear, will you take the package now?
Just hold it a while longer, Albert. Well, Shall we invite ourselves in, Cassandra?
Oh, yes. Do come in.
Thank you, Cassandra. Thank you very much.
Now, let's not get excited about this. I'm sure there's been a misunderstanding all the way around. So Albert and I thought that we should come right over.
Well, Julius made a terrible mistake in taking those tablecloths. He thought he was doing right, but, well, we all make mistakes.
What do you mean that Julius thought that he was doing right when he stole my tablecloths?
Julius did not steal them, Maggie. He only thought he was taking what belonged to us.
But how on earth could he have thought that?
Well, Maggie, after all, you took my brand new white linen tablecloth to begin with.
I took your white linen? Why, Cassandra...
Oh, see here, Cassandra.
Cassandra, do you deny that my husband found 2 of my tablecloths on your clothesline?
2 of your tablecloths? 2 of mine, you mean? Why, I saw him take them off my line with my own eyes not more than 30 minutes ago.
I don't mean those 2. I brought them back to you. Albert made a mistake when he took them.
Well, then you admit he took them.
Yes, I took them, and I took 2 others last night.
Last night? You took the ones last night, too?
Why, of course I did. They were Maggie's. They had our laundry mark on them. Why do you deny they were our cloths?
No, I don't deny it. Julius took them when he went over to talk to you about the new white linen you took from me.
Cassandra Jones, I have never taken a single thing from you in my life.
Then perhaps you can explain how my new cloth disappeared.
Disappeared?
Between the time you and I and Effie Fisher left the dining room and the time you went back after your purse.
Look here, Cassandra. Are you insinuating...
I'm not insinuating anything. I'm simply
You are,
saying...
too. You're calling me a thief. And I'm not going to stand for it. While...
No, this whole thing has me so upset Oh, dear, I've even forgotten to take off my apothecary jacket. I must be losing my mind. Great Caesar's ghost.
Egad, Jonesy, not again.
Oh, I keep forgetting. That great Caesar...
Oh, caution, Jonesy. Don't say it, or I shall disappear before we've had our little chat.
Oh, yes, chat.
Yes.
Listen, you promised to help me, didn't you?
Anything your little heart desires, Jonesy.
Well, then, find out who took my wife's tablecloth.
Well, as you moderns say, this is a tough pecan to crack.
You mean nut?
Who is?
Oh, never mind. Just, please, find Cassandra's tablecloth.
Time, Jonesy. Patience, boy. As you can see, I don't have it on me. I'm not concealing it. I have on but my toga, a white bit of cloth trimmed
in blue. That's it. The tablecloth.
This? Don't be insane, Jonesy. I found this toga lying on a table with a bowl of fruit in the center.
No.
Precisely. What a queer place for a bowl of fruit, don't
now,
you
look. That's my wife's tablecloth. It's been causing an awful lot of trouble, and I have to get it back.
You want my toga? But, Jonesy, what will I wear? Besides, it wouldn't look well on you. You're too short.
Now, see here. I don't want to wear it. I want my wife's tablecloth, and I want it right now. You can have my work jacket. Come on, slip it off. You said you'd do anything.
Well, very well, Jonesy, as you wish. Now I'm to wear that drugstore jacket. A little while ago it was mops, tablecloths, drugstore jackets. I think I shall go back to Rome tonight and rest. And now we'll get back to the conclusion of Great Caesar's Ghost.
Well, Julius, I still don't get it. Where on earth did you find it?
Well, dear, I didn't exactly find it on Earth. That is, I just found it, dear.
Well, I'm just tickled to death that it's all settled. Where'd you find it?
Now, Cassandra, honey, the important thing is that we have the tablecloth back.
Well, yes, I suppose that's right. And it's settled with the Kingstons, and everybody's happy again.
That's right, sweetheart. Doesn't it look nice on the table where it belongs?
Oh, yes, I'm so proud of it. Well, I'll go get dinner, dear.
Remarkable. I should thank him. He really didn't know. I wonder. Yes, I think I will. Great Caesar's ghost.
Egad, Jonesy, I'm certainly glad you called.
Yes, I just wanted to thank
Do you realize what's happened?
Well, no.
Well, I'll tell you what's happened. I have just returned from Rome, where I was laughed and booed off the Appian Way.
But why?
Why? Great Julius Caesar, the leader of men, the ruler of the entire Roman Empire. Caesar, the all-powerful, labeled Jones Drugstore. Great Caesar's Ghost was produced in our San Francisco studios. This is ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.